Hey guys, it's Christy and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we're going to be reviewing two of the new Hypnotizing Pop Shot single eyeshadows from Charlotte Tilbury. So before we get into it, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel before you leave. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's get into it. All right guys, so I am so excited for this one. So she did kind of release these a little bit weird. I think the face palettes were available either Wednesday or Thursday of last week, and then these were starting to drop at certain retailers, Bloomingdale's, Saks, but they weren't on the Charlotte website until Sunday. And I love ordering from her website because the shipping is so fast. Like, if every brand had Charlotte Tilbury shipping, we would be good. But I did pick up two of the shades. So these are really pricey. These are limited edition for holiday 2022. These retail for $34 US or 41 Canadian each. There are 7 different shades total, and these describe themselves as diamond inspired pigmented pops of color. So these are just cute little individual eyeshadows. So I'm just going to pop up a photo that will show you all of the different shades. There is Emerald Eyes, which is an iridescent jade green. There is Rose Gold, which is rose gold with a champagne peach shimmer. There is Sunlit Diamond, which is a warm shimmering gold. Lover's Diamond, which is a soft berry with warm copper shimmer. Smoky Quartz is mink with pearlescent shimmer. Cosmic Rocks is a multi-chrome blue, purple, and turquoise. And Diamond Eyes is an iridescent pearl. So I'm going to be completely honest, I wanted all of these, every single one of them. But because they are so expensive, I decided to just pick up 2 shades, and I picked up Emerald Eyes and Rose Gold. I was really curious about that multi-chrome, but I'm just not going to use a blue eyeshadow a ton, and I knew that. Smoky Quartz is one that I really had my eye on, as well as Diamond Eyes. They look so stunning. And what I love about her pop shades that are there's usually at least one in her eyeshadow quads, and they just add the most beautiful sparkle. So I am expecting really great things from these. And another reason I wanted to pick up every single shade is because look at this packaging. This is gold packaging, and it has these beautiful little gems all over the front. They all look exactly the same, and honestly, there is something about this packaging that on one hand takes me back to my childhood. Something about those gems just takes me back, but at the same time it just makes my heart so happy. So let's just get into playing with these. I need to know how these work on the eyes, and because we have 2 shades, I'm going to do one on each eye. And I think I'm just going to apply the shades, and then I'll add a crease shade later if I want to, but I'm just going to go in with the shades right away. So the first one I have is Emerald Eyes. So this is our iridescent jade green. And when I catch this one in different lights, it looks a bit different. So kind of curious how it's going to look on the eyes. And then I'll show you Rose Gold. So Rose Gold looks a little bit more kind of like a metallic, whereas Emerald Eyes kind of looks like it's going to be a little bit more of a chunky glitter kind of. So let's just get to putting them on the eyes. I think I'm just going to go in with a finger. That's typically how I apply her pop shades. Oh wow, that is beautiful. I really hope you can see that on camera. So oh wow, that is so pretty. I'm going to use this mirror. That is much more opaque than I expected it to be. That is so beautiful. I am getting some fallout, so I'm going to try to brush that away with my powder brush. That is a beautiful shade. I did not expect to like that so much. Okay, just going to blend around the edges. I don't even know if I want to add anything in. I love that shade so much. Okay, aside from the fallout, which really isn't that bad, this is a beautiful shade. I have never liked a green so much. This is just the most beautiful reflective green. So bright and shiny, and I'm impressed. She did something with this. So Wow. Okay, let's move into testing rose gold. So again, I don't think it's going to be, yeah, it's definitely swatching much smoother. It's definitely a much smoother shade. It's definitely going to be much more natural. Okay, this one is almost feels more like a cream. And this one, there's no fallout because it's not quite as glittery as the Emerald Eyes. This is definitely the type of shade that would get my attention. However, after Emerald Eyes, it's kind of very anticlimactic. But I mean, you can see in the pans, Emerald Eyes is much more of a pop. Rose Gold is definitely just much smoother. It's more of just like a pretty understated metallic. This one is going to get you attention though. So I love Rose Gold for every single day. It's just as beautiful as I thought. It's just not doing what Emerald Eyes does. But they are different formulas. So it really just depends what you're going for. This just makes me want to pick up more shades because these are so beautiful. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off Rose Gold and I'm going to put Emerald Eyes on both because wow. And then I'll pop on some mascara and I'll be right back and then I will give you my final thoughts. All right, guys, so I did decide to just put Emerald Eyes on both sides and I didn't even use a crease shade to kind of anchor everything. I totally could have. I even had one of my Charlotte palettes here to do so, but I am so in love with the way that looks just all over the lid. I love the way it catches the light. I love the sparkle. And I also wanted to mention that this is without a primer because I forgot that step. I initially forgot that step and by then I was too excited. So I can only imagine how well this would pop over a primer. So I am so excited about these. Emerald Eyes in particular. Wow. And I think I forgot to mention these do have a 24-month shelf life, which is pretty good. They are made in Italy. And I would say that's definitely reflected in the quality of these. These are beautiful little singles. I will say Emerald Eyes is going to be your beautiful everyday one and done shade if that's what you're looking for, something that's kind of creamy that can totally be used as a one and done, but just more on the creamy side. It's not going to have any fallout. It is going to have a shimmer to it, but a lot more of an understated shimmer as compared to Emerald Eyes. So if you're looking for that one and done every day, this could be a beautiful, beautiful option. I do love this shade. I am pleased I picked it up, but Emerald Eyes. So Emerald Eyes is definitely more of a heavy shimmer shade. So there definitely was fallout on this one. So I probably would do my eyes first if I'm going in with this one, or if you're just using it as a light pop, you might not get any fallout, but I wanted to use this all over the lid. This ended up being far more opaque than I expected. So I'm so pleased about that, and it's also so much shinier than I expected. I am so in love with this shade. I cannot believe how much I love it. Initially, I thought I just wanted to pick up the green because it was unique to an otherwise very neutral range of shades. Aside from Cosmic Rocks, that one looks like it's going to be beautiful. So I do think these are beautiful. I will say that they are incredibly expensive. The package is second to none though. I will say the package is absolutely second to none. The only thing I would say is because they are so pricey is to know what you want. If you want something that's going to be very everyday, you're definitely going to lean more toward the rose golds and these types of shades, whereas it depends who you are, it depends on your collection. For me, Emerald Eyes really adds to my collection. I don't have a ton of greens. I have some, but I don't have a ton, and this is very unique in my collection. This is not unique. It really isn't. It is pretty, and I'm gonna reach for it a lot because I'm gonna see it, I'm gonna want it, and I'm gonna see this packaging. I'm just gonna want to use it. I like that she did do a range of something for everybody. I love that. I love that you can definitely get a more colorful option with either going with the blue or going with this beauty right here. So I love that you have those options. Do I normally put an emerald shimmer on my lids? No, but I'm comfortable with it. One, because Charlotte has a way of adding in color that's a little bit more understated that kind of allows those of us who are intimidated by bold colors to really feel good in them. I don't know. I love this so much. So these are a definite hit for me. I was expecting them to be. I do think they're overpriced. I don't think you need the whole range. I think just know essentially what kind of finish you're going for, and if you're looking for an everyday shade or something that's just going to add a fun pop. Emerald Eyes is going to be that fun pop. Rose Gold is going to be that everyday shade. And then, you know, Cosmic Rocks is going to be more to that fun pop. So it's really just knowing what you're gonna wear, what you like. I genuinely do not think you'd be disappointed with either one of these. These are both super, super beautiful, and they both offer something completely different. So it's really up to your own preferences, but either way, I do not think you would be disappointed with picking one of these up. I know they're pricey, but they're beautiful. So these are a huge hit for me. I love them. I do want to note really quickly, I have oily lids. I forgot to prime and got too excited and just decided to skip it. We are getting some creasing. So if you do have oily lids like I do, definitely use a good primer, but other than that, I am super, super happy with these. That is it for me today. I'm gonna stare at my eyelids for the rest of the day. So thank you so very much for watching. Let me know down below if you're thinking of picking these up, or if maybe you already did. What do you think? I would love to hear from you guys. I so love hearing from you guys in the comments, but that is it for me today. Thank you so very much for watching. If you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing before you go. I do upload at least 3 new videos every single week. And thank you again so very much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!